In today's video, we are going to answer the question, are women created inferior to men? A couple of days ago, a sister from our fellowship asked me this question and asked me to preach about this, and the sisters were so blessed in the group to whom I preached this message. So I decided to make a small 3-part mini series to answer this question and share it with you as well. In this introductory video, we want to look upon the idea that in the biblical narrative, in the Christian tradition, in the Christian way or the Christian thinking, is there a difference between men and women, superiority, inferiority, when it comes to the creation? Did God, when God created the woman, not the man, but God, when God created the woman, did God create woman as inferior? Now, certain religions, certain cultures, certain nations, certain people, certain traditions do imply that women were created inferior, and I'm not talking about whether women are created inferior to men. We are not looking into that question. We are just looking it from the perspective of creation, from the mind of God. Whether women were created, when God created woman, the woman was she created inferior to man? And we are specifically looking at pre-fall, thus pre-temptation, pre-entering of the sin into the world. Was the woman created inferior? Now, what happened after the fall is a different question. Maybe we will look at that point at a future video series. But in these 3-part video series, we are going to look into the 3 questions or the 3 points from which either biblical scholars or biblical teachers or pastors or just layman people reading the Bible get the idea that woman was created, they was created inferior. It is what the people are reading into the Bible. So they have this preconceived notion of things. They have these preconceived ideas. And many a times, and I am guilty of the same as well, many a times I want to read into the scriptures, not read from the scriptures. So I have an idea in my mind, and many people have their ideas in their mind, and they are reading the Bible, they are exploring the scriptures, not to see actually what the scripture is saying, but rather to see where their idea can fit and how they can get some meaning out of the scriptures, which is implying that their idea is true. So that is reading into the scriptures rather than reading from the scriptures or understanding what God is really saying. And what are the 3 ideas in the creation of woman that imply, or that people take to imply, that the woman is created inferior? The first one is that the woman was created after the man, thus she is inferior. The man was created before, both of them were created on the 6th day, but the man was created before and the woman was created after, thus the woman is an afterthought. The woman is inferior, the man was created before, and he is the crowning glory. He is what was in God's mind, and it was at a later stages that God said, oh, let's create a helper for him, so let's make Eve as well. So there is this idea that a man was created first, thus the man is superior. The second idea is that the woman was taken from the rib of the man, thus she is a derivative of the man. She is not existed on her own rights but taken from the man. Thus she is, somebody who is of the man, and somebody of someone is obviously superior to the one that is the person is from. So there is this idea that from the ribs, and we will look into that as well, whether that is true or not. And the third idea is that when God was creating everything, God said it is good, it is good, it is good. Only in one incident did God say it is not good, and we find that in the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 18, God said, it is not good. What is not good? God said, it is not good that man should be alone. Thus, maybe, some people are implying there that God was created man and he was alone for a certain time, and then God said it's not alone, it's not good. And then the verse continues, it says, I will make him a helper comparable to him. It is not good that man should be alone, and I will make a helper comparable to him. Thus, what is the position of the woman? She is just the helper of the man, and thus we get that idea that a helper obviously is inferior to the one that is helped. The one that is helped is in a superior position because he is dictating the way, the path, the task, the whatever, and the woman is there to help him in all that the man is doing. And that has had the misinterpretation of this has had quite a bad influence on people thinking, okay, I'm a man, I need help. I mean, the man would never help, or not all men are like that. I at least try. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I try, but yeah, the man, we would imply that, okay, we are the one that needs helping, so we would be the woman's job. This is what she was created to do. She was created to help the man, and we are also going to dive into that and see if there is any biblical truth that makes the woman inferior or not. So in our coming 3 videos, we are going to talk about each one of this topic in succession, and I hope that this small mini video series will bring a blessing in your life. And if you would find value in it, you would find something that you have learned and something that is new, do please share this video with others as well, so that they can be blessed as well. And to bless me, you can like my video and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. God bless you. I will see you in the next video.